and Mauricio in the building.
¿Qué onda?
We're down. We're down.
How you guys doing this Wednesday?
Excellent.
We're live. We're live. We're live and direct from the highly addictive studios where Maurice was acting like a little hoe. I'm just kidding.
Damn.
The tornadoes, though, man. The tornadoes. That shit's crazy, bro. 6 states. How the hell?
Which states were they anyway?
Mauricio,
Kentucky
do you know?
was one of them,
Damn.
and the surrounding states. I'll get you the rest right now.
All right,
Kentucky.
cool.
What's next to Kentucky, Manny?
I'm supposed to know all this geography
I mean, you went to college, so you're college educated. So I would just
because
assume.
that does that make there's people that have
Damn. Okay.
no college education and they know geography.
So you're telling me that somebody that has no college education knows more than somebody that's college educated?
Because they don't teach geography.
Gotcha.
And
I mean, bro, GE classes, you learn a lot. I mean, and then you went to college, you went to high school, you went to elementary.
Yeah,
I was just curious if you know your states, but I guess not. You can just say I don't know, bro.
I don't know my states apparently.
Damn. Debbie Downer on number 2 here. Okay, so how many states, Mauricio?
6.
Which states? 'Cause
Looks like it was
my co-host doesn't
Arkansas, Tennessee, Illinois, Missouri. What's this one down
you
here?
guys have any family there?
Negative.
In any of these states?
Arkansas.
You have family in Arkansas?
Also in Atlanta, yeah, in Georgia.
Do you know, are they good?
That I know of, yeah.
Were they near the epicenter of this tornado?
No.
Interesting.
Alabama, I believe is what
I have
it
a
was.
family member in Mississippi.
Were they near the epicenter of the
I don't know. We don't really talk. It's messed up. But
Call, motherfucker. Call right now.
Why y'all whispering into the mic though?
Call right now.
Hey, bro, we do what we want.
Ooh.
Clearly, but like, if you guys want people to hear you, you guys want to hear back the podcast and hear yourself and be like, why can't I hear myself? Well, y'all need to talk up.
But anywho, the 6 states. How many people have how many fatalities do we have?
No, I'm trying to look at that part right now.
This is like unheard of territory right here. 6. I thought it was a quad tornado. Like it hit 4.
At least 109 uncounted for throughout the state.
That should look
But
like
Kentucky, I think, was the one that was hit the hardest.
that should look like it was like
33 confirmed tornadoes.
Did it also hit Tennessee?
Damn.
Yes, I did say Tennessee.
Isn't Memphis in Tennessee?
Yes.
Yes.
So I knew.
But Memphis is a little bit lower down. I don't think you got hit. Arkansas, Missouri, and Tennessee. Yeah.
Did it go down to Louisiana or they just stayed right there?
Yeah, it doesn't mention Louisiana, honestly.
They just stayed in Kentucky?
Yeah.
What if this was like the HARP?
My question to you guys
What
is...
about Indiana, since Indiana's right there?
Yeah,
next to
Indiana,
Kentucky?
partially, not a lot. It wasn't greatly affected by it, but I think one of them did reach there.
33 tornadoes, bro.
Yeah.
What about Ohio?
No.
No.
My question to you guys is, what is a natural disaster you guys fear the most? Start with Manny.
Disasters fearful, bro.
Start with me. Oh man. I mean, earthquakes don't really. I mean, because we've already experienced so many of them here, but we just haven't experienced a big one.
I mean, how many have you really experienced in your lifetime that are big?
we haven't experienced a big one here. Well, at least during my lifetime. There hasn't been a big
You were
one.
alive for the 94.
I wasn't here though.
Where were you?
In El Monte, that was far away.
I mean, you were not in the epicenter for sure, but you
Mhm.
still were here.
Yeah, and I've experienced a lot of them since because they happen often.
But not enough to
um,
be like, it's like what did you say? What did you say it was?
Natural disaster. Yeah.
Well, an earthquake is a natural disaster.
Yeah, but at the level of it becoming a natural disaster is when you have casualties, you have mass casualties,
Yeah.
you have the.
Oh,
Oh,
Every
so
year.
you're saying like the level of
The threat level.
It hasn't been a natural disaster.
Yeah.
They never. I mean,
Threat
the
level.
only one that
But
we
we've
lived
seen
through-
other- we've seen the
only
ones-
lived through one where it was like they named the whole highway over a police officer.
Yeah,
that
we-
died over that.
I understand what you mean by that,
You
but we've
know,
seen
but-
other ones. Like we've seen, for example, not that we've experienced, but we've seen things happen like in Japan and Chile and all these other places where it's
Yeah.
like.
But that's what
devastating.
I'm saying. Like
Oh, when was that tsunami?
I didn't
dude,
say
in
it, but what I
Japan?
said was what I wanted to say was the geographical location that you are in is what determines
Yeah, the
what-
natural disaster.
what you're gonna get. So it's
Also, like the type of insurance you need to get. I know that in Miami, they have hurricanes, so like because of that, insurance is very expensive, And if you lose your house to a hurricane, they don't even back you up as much.
Damn, for
In
real.
the insurance, yeah. Like, the premium is really high for that.
Shit.
Yeah.
And then out here too, there's another natural disaster in Cali that you deal with is fires.
Yeah. Fires.
Depending on your location too.
Yeah. It depends on where you decide to buy your house.
So it's like it just sucks. I don't really have a
No,
one
I
that
don't
I
have
fear,
one that I fear.
but
I don't.
because I feel like wherever you're at, you're gonna encounter something.
Something, yeah. There's always
It
something that's
just,
out of your control.
you know.
Nature's just that way.
That's the force of Mother Nature.
I mean, I think the crazy one would be volcanoes. I know, like in the motherland where our parents come from, there's a few of those.
it's like what 14 of those all of them?
So I mean, volcanoes is a crazy one, man. I mean, especially at the young age, you're told the story of Pompeii.
Bro, that's crazy how you said that right now because you took that out of my head. Like watching the little documentaries that you watch in elementary about that, and you see like the bodies just laying there, and it's like they were just.
Yeah.
How do you not run away from that? Like in my head, I've always thought.
Well,
about
then again, I mean, it's not like they knew the volcano was gonna erupt, and it's not like they had enough time to actually evacuate.
I feel like, but it's just. I mean, just from
Because it's you're thinking it
from
from
even
a-
from like landslides that I've
you-
seen.
you're
It's like
thi- you're
you see that
thinking
shit
it-
coming down. I see motherfuckers running.
like you think of it from our perspective today, where we have so much technology where we can just move away. But I mean, back in that time, it's not like they knew what was gonna happen. And I'm pretty sure that even the way they saw it is like the gods were angry at them. That's probably the way they defined it. That they
So
defied
they
the
just
gods.
said, "Let me lay down and die."
No, I'm saying like
'Cause
after.
you see that lady that was like found like perfectly
Yeah,
like,
she could have been sleeping. Who knows?
bruh, if you're burning alive like that, that's lava hitting your skin. Like,
Yeah, but imagine like, all right, you're saying she's laying down. Like, what if she would have been sleeping and the lava just passed? Like, no
I would
one woke
assume
her up.
I would assume it got swept up, and like it just she couldn't escape, and then she just got hit, and then she
Mhm.
just lay down, and then
All I know is that Pompeii shit was Loki's fault.
That's a Marvel reference for you guys, because I know Enzo's looking at him like, what the hell are you talking about?
no, I know what he's talking about, but it's just like, really, bro.
Yeah, really, because I'm excited for Spider-Man this week. But New Zealand is
Spider-Man.
banning cigarettes for
Little
future
jab
generations.
here.
So anybody
Little
born
jab.
after a certain age, after a certain year, actually will not be able to buy
Acquire.
cigarettes and all that stuff. So effectively,
They want to phase them out of their
Yeah.
country.
for the future, what do you guys think about that? You think it's something that we'll see in other countries? I don't want to say the U.S. because it's not gonna happen here, but in other
Who's to
countries,
say?
too much profit off of it here, man.
I mean, off of
Uh,
cigarettes,
Tobacco.
no, but nicotine. There's vapes now, bro. These kids ain't smoking cigarettes. Everybody's smoking vapes.
Bro, you can get to the forest and get natural nicotine, bro.
So it's like that industry's not going away. Cigarettes is going away.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Well, let's look into that. Let's see if New Zealand, if it's not going further than that.
I mean, cigarettes. So you just clear as day if you wrote that down, buddy.
Well, I mean that's a general thing, bro. We don't write down the
I
full
mean,
list there.
I'm just using my common sense because.
Oh, it says banning tobacco.
Oh, that's a different
Exactly.
story. But nicotine
mean?
is different.
So basically, proving Enzo's point. Do you concur, Enzo?
Yeah, in a sense, because it's just you can still get vape and
Sales of tobacco starting in 2024.
so maybe they were just trying to make it a healthier way of consuming it, which would be vape. 'Cause you can still consume nicotine through vape, and nicotine is what people isn't that what people are looking for within tobacco?
Is that
The
High.
high that gives you is nicotine.
yeah? Which technically you can get by going to the forest,
How?
because there's nicotine in the forest.
Yeah, and this is confirming right here. It
It's just a
says-
different dosage of it.
Right, this is confirming what you guys are saying right here, that the New Zealand policy won't eradicate nicotine addiction. Vaping devices, which are used by New Zealand teenagers at a rate 2 to 3 times higher than
Yeah,
tobacco,
because then they would
won't be
create.
affected.
They would create basically a drug that's illegal there, and that's gonna get smuggled in. So
Which is going to be tobacco.
yeah, so they don't want that either.
Well, it's going to be tobacco. That's going to be smuggled in and whatnot.
But really, who's smoking tobacco now?
Yeah, new
If you're
generation.
smoking blunts, then if
New
they smoking weed
generation
out there,
doesn't
then
do
I
that.
see that. But if they're not, then
I mean, we'd have to be in New Zealand to really tell.
Exactly. So I don't know why that's on the list, but anyway.
Hey
Just
man,
kidding,
it's
I'll
it's
fuck with you.
interesting because
Fuck with you, bro. Anyway, CNN producer
something
John Griffin,
something they mentioned in this article as well is just how the growing acceptance of weed and whatnot is also a reason why they're doing this. And there's other countries like we spoke about earlier in a couple podcasts ago, how Germany's decriminalizing it. So it's like, what if they just go in that direction too, where tobacco becomes banned, but
So
yeah,
they're advocating marijuana.
yeah, I mean, because it's becoming more popular. That's what they're saying. It's also a trend of that. This is why tobacco's being pushed under the rug for the most part. But yeah, the CNN producer John Griffin. Can you guys tell me about this?
I don't know, bro. I seen that this guy was doing something about kids, but you guys can elaborate on this?
Basically, he was telling parents that he can train their kids for like television and how they can prepare in order to get into that world. So he would call it like training, and basically parents would pay for it. He would have them come over and he would train them, but then at the same time he would also sexually assault them.
Damn.
So it was like a Ponzi scheme.
Hide your kids, man. Hide your kids.
Yeah, and that, I know this isn't sports movie anymore, but the Nazir people were also the victims of that gymnast coach. They got settled out today.
300 million.
80
380 million.
Yep.
Each or just the
For-
whole
well,
lawsuit?
the whole-
That's a little hush money, though. I mean, not little. That's a lot of hush money. Not to go to trial and shit.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the guy's still outed and all that. He's probably never gonna
Hey,
coach
did
anyone again.
Sandusky get hush money, or did they give those kids hush money?
Well, I don't think it's exactly hush money because the guy is in jail.
But still, like, to me, it's hush money because you're basically not. You don't want the Olympic sport to get tarnished furthermore. So you settle, so that the gymnast organization can move forward and not have this cloud over them.
Yeah.
You know.
He should made him pay out to settle the lawsuit between them and the 500 plus
You agree
survivors
with
of
me?
sexual abuse of
I
Nari
concur.
Nassar.
What about you?
Pound it.
So this guy this other guy
That
from
buff guy
CNN.
right there?
He said he was grooming these people.
The
as
buff
well.
guy was grooming?
Oh no, CNN producer John Griffin.
Hijo de la chingada, ese cerote nombre.
And then the Sony executive Enzo, you mentioned him. What was
Yo,
going on with
this
him?
dude was caught by the guys on YouTube. It's, I think, How to Catch a Predator or something
Yeah,
like that.
they catfished him. basically.
Catfished him, act like a 15-year-old kid, and then he said, gave him the address, and then explicit text messages were posted, and then, the Sony has tried to distance themselves after these allegations came out because suppose it's not the first time. So. There's a lot of,
so it says
stuff
that
going on
they
around
literally
right
caught
now.
the guy was named was George Casip. I don't know how would you guys say it? Casipo? George Casipo?
George
Sen-
C.
George C. A senior vice president with Insomniac Entertainment attended to meet someone he thought he was a 15-year-old boy for sex.
30.
Screenshots of the alleged conversation leading up
I
to
seen
the
this
meeting.
TikTok dude that went like he's like a big TikTok kid. He's a Hispanic kid, and supposedly he came forward and said how he was caught up on something like that. He's like, I'm bisexual and all this, and then the kid ended up saying that he was younger than he should have been, and it was like this is gonna happen a lot often. Like I don't know why people are just not asking people their age, and
I-
if
I
they
think-
find
but I
out their
think-
age, bro, stop talking to this person. Like,
yeah.
what the fuck,
Exactly.
you weirdo.
It's fucking
You gotta be like, show me your ID.
Like, but my thing is like, there's certain social cues that will tell you that somebody's younger than they are. For one, their maturity level,
I'd be
The-
like,
the
show me your
persona.
MySpace.
the way they act, their character.
Gotta be like, show
How
me
they
your
carry
MySpace.
themselves.
You gotta be like, show me your MySpace, and if they say what's
you
that,
feel me?
then you know.
Exactly.
You
I was
already
about to
know,
say
bro.
that if you gotta hit them with one of those. If they don't know what this is, damn,
Does
she's
the
22.
login even still work?
She's
Oh, I
22.
haven't, bro. That
Mm-mm.
email that I set up for that shit doesn't even work anymore, probably.
Yeah.
I remember that Byron set my MySpace up. So
You know,
if
it's
I ever
funny.
get hacked, it's that
He
guy right there.
he put the song and everything.
No. After he created it for me, I
You changed the
took-
song?
I took
no,
over.
I took over.
Took back the reins.
So that's the same thing he did for Mauricio.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I was fucking up and I was just making an IG without creating the email first, or creating a fucking MySpace without creating the email first. It was like, it wasn't even really working. But yeah, Then there's this other lady here that she's over here stealing her daughter's identity to get some.
This is crazy.
How would you
bro.
describe this, Manny? I don't
I
even know
think-
how to describe this.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Well, I mean, it's identity theft.
Oh,
First.
no, I mean, but
Oh.
beyond that, like
The
she's
whole
doing
concept?
this. She's doing this for what purpose?
Just to live vicariously. through
Yeah,
her daughter.
exactly. It's just you got to understand that women have become more liberated in today's times, and a lot of women, they couldn't take that
Whoa,
advantage.
We're gonna go down that rabbit hole.
Well, it's the truth. I mean, she's an older lady. She probably didn't have the experiences that she wanted to
But
have.
You're assuming that right now.
I am. Because
But
why else would you steal your daughter's identity and act like you're a 22-year-old?
Well, she got loans from
did
too.
she?
Crazy.
There you go. I was about to ask. What is the agenda behind it? And I think it was about money.
You think it was money?
She said,
And that's why
took
she
out,
had
she took out
boyfriends.
loans. She took out loans.
And
But
her
that's why
daughter.
she had boyfriends too, right?
But that I feel like was just part of what you're saying.
She was getting that attention, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She received 9,400 in federal student loans and 5,920 in Pell Grants.
Damn.
But she
$337 for books purchased at the university bookstore. 1,000.
Well, she had to do that. She enrolled to the
863.
school, so she has to take classes and stuff.
Still, bro.
Yeah.
That's
And
cool,
that's
bro.
under her daughter's name, by
What
the
if?
way.
What if? All right. What if her daughter and her have the same name, and it started like an honest and then it just went like. They
Well,
thought
she
it
was
her.
attending school though. That's
Who?
the thing. The mom.
The
Was
mom
attending
was.
school.
She
Her
was
daughter
attending
wasn't
classes.
attending school.
And
Her
that's
mom-
my thing.
But she was attending it under her
And that's
daughter's
my-
name.
But that's what I'm saying. What if they have the same name? And then it started like I'm gonna go to school, and then when she said I'm gonna take advantage of it, she said I'm gonna fuck my daughter.
You're gonna.
Pause.
Yes.
Like I'm gonna fuck my daughter over. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Oh, okay.
Sorry, guys.
Yes, I was a bit confused.
We're
I'm
like,
shocked.
what?
Sometimes
you know?
This went from
Sometimes
identity
when you
theft
fuck
to something
people-
else, bro.
Nah,
Shit, bro.
y'all head is in the gutter. Sometimes when you,
You used the word,
bro.
Fuck the
listen,
daughter. I was like,
it's the context in when I'm saying it
well,
though.
well, can-
When you fuck somebody, you can also you don't have to say I'm fucking somebody over. You just fuck them.
Well, that
Like,
other word
damn,
right after
like,
would have
damn,
helped
man.
a lot. It would
Like
have
Manny,
helped
we
a
just
lot.
fucked you because you're here and you're gonna drive in the rain, right? We just fucked you. You don't like driving in the rain, exactly. So we fucked you. There you go.
Damn,
That's what I
bro.
meant.
So
But
aggressive when you say that.
Pause.
All
like-
right, Daddy.
Whoa!
Oh.
Pause. My wife is watching, bro. My wife is watching.
Whoa.
I'll be home too.
I love Mari's reaction.
I'll be home to fuck
Bruh.
you soon.
Sick ass.
Hey, but nah, real talk. That shit. I think she. What if it started like because we started this like Manny, you assumed, and I said, what if it's that, right? So my assumption is, what if she was fucking her daughter over? Like it started like good hearted. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
back to school, and then later down the line, she was
Nah,
like, I'm gonna fuck my
I
daughter
don't know.
over.
I feel like she just wanted to relive her
Mauricio,
life.
get your head out the gutter. Maybe you haven't gotten it in a couple months, weeks. I don't know. What
You
the fuck's
just keep
going on.
saying it and
Fuck.
repeating it, and
And
I'm
I
like,
keep saying fuck, but it's like, bro, you keep
Yeah.
giggling because you
I'm
you wanna get
giggling.
some?
I'm giggling because you just keep repeating it over and
Yeah.
over
Hey,
and
Mauricio,
over
just
and
let the
over
hotline
and
blink
over
so you
and
can get-
over and over and over and over. And you just keep letting it go and over. And
Yeah.
it's like,
Etc.
shit.
Etc.
Because Mauricio hasn't done it over, you know?
Ah, snap.
Anyway.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Hey, man.
Injusticias.
I'd rather put my gun away, bro, because
No,
we don't need to go down that rabbit hole. For
I know,
sure.
bro. I've been doing it too
Yeah.
much. I'm a fucking rabbit hole. I mean, I'm a jackrabbit at this point. Third one on the way.
No
Oh
lo
my
quieres
God.
enterrar now,
Nah,
bro.
bro, I wasn't even referring to that, but
Oh, shit.
we'll keep it there, bro, because again, we don't need to go anywhere from beyond
Nah,
that.
You
Damn,
idiots.
bro,
You
look.
don't need to go nowhere, you idiots.
Hey, bro, that was Monday shit.
What do you mean it is Monday?
Income for black women in Georgia. What's going on there, Manny?
So basically, Georgia is launching a program to guarantee income for black women so that they can receive
Like a universal-
single, like single black women who can receive $150.
Dog, I think this is hush money, bro.
But this is only happening in Georgia right now.
This is hush money in Georgia, bro. Like, here, shut up. This is a distraction. Now, I remember, like, that little skit we saw earlier.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nah. But
The arrow keeps going
reparations?
up.
Could it
Yeah.
be reparations?
It could be a form of reparations, I believe.
Because it's only for black women, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, but what about that? What about that thing that the FBI discovered in Georgia of the modern slaves? You guys heard about that?
No, sir.
That they were investigating them for 3 years. How like they were using immigrants to to pay him 25 cents to do all these like picking fruits or I don't know what the hell they were doing, and then that shit was crazy. I can't believe you guys didn't know about that.
Nah.
Well, just to give some more information to what we're talking about in Georgia, there's an establishment called Georgia Resilience and Opportunity Fund, which will help Black women living near or below the federal poverty line. The nonprofit, led by Hope Wollensack as executive director, is set to launch in early 2022 and will be one of the largest guaranteed income programs in the United States. So it's not even funded by government. Might be getting funding from the government, but it's a not-for-profit organization is what I'm going to say. The program, called In Her Hands, will provide unconditional cash transfers averaging $850 per month for 2 years, totaling 13 million to 650 Black women near or below the federal poverty line in urban, suburban, and rural Georgia areas with some of the largest racial wealth gaps in the country.
Shit. That's why they're doing that.
Mm-hmm.
It's hush money. Some of the largest racial gaps in the world. They want to help these people up, but they also want them to
So
like.
then, what happens to the other Black women in other states? Right? What are they gonna say?
Let's move to Georgia.
Whoa.
But that money's limited, so
Yeah, the 650 Black women.
So
Well,
first come, first
it's
serve.
gonna take those more nonprofits going and doing this in
in other states.
other states, because this is also in District 2 of Atlanta City, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's going on there. But I mean, at the end of the day, what we can say is that, you guys agree with this? You guys can help somebody, and it depends on that person on what they're gonna do with the help.
Yeah.
So
It's like the homeless project they
so
did here.
it could be hush money, like Enzo's saying, or it could just be a launch pad for them to better themselves.
Correct.
So it really is. It's on that line, But who's to say?
El señor.
Cerote Musk wants to take over our minds,
Yep. Terminator.
and then you plug it in with the metaverse, bro.
But that's what I was telling you guys the other day. That's what I think it's gonna be. That's why it's both of them at the same. They're gonna join forces.
Yeah,
And it's gonna be like
I sent you guys a video about it too.
it's gonna be like that movie, Ready Player One,
Or
or
what is it, Black Mirror? Yeah.
I mean, well, Elon Musk already compared it to Black Mirror. That it's gonna be like a.
episode
Of
yeah.
Black Mirror.
So what do you guys think about that? Are you guys gonna
It's
get
also
Neuralink?
it's also
I mean, Mauricio, let me ask you this.
It
Mauricio.
also
Hold on, Mauricio. Before are you gonna get Neuralink because you already got jabbed?
no.
I'm just asking, bro.
I mean, will you get Neuralink, bro? You got jabbed as a kid.
Bro, I don't think the
No, not that
Neuralink is
jabbed.
gonna be
You got
offered
jabbed
like
as a
that,
kid.
bro.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna get Neuralink.
But Neuralink.
No, but I'm saying I don't think it's gonna be offered like that.
You
like
think
the way
Neuralink
you're
would
thinking.
be the mark of the beast
I don't know. Isn't it technically an implant in your brain?
that lets
Yeah.
you replay memories and shit?
But with Neuralink and Metaverse,
Nah,
it
but
reminds
the whole
me
thing
more
is that
of
you could play the music in your
it
head.
reminds me
bro.
more of the Matrix.
So
though.
you won't need any headphones. You won't need
But that's so weird.
You guys get me
music
though.
playing in your head.
When you combine the two, it reminds me of the Matrix over anything.
So
Because you're plugged into something.
yeah, exactly. But that's
You know what I
that's what I feel like the Matrix always was trying to like break down. It's like Ready Player One, the same thing. You just put the goggles on and you get into something. But that way-
those are your
But
plugged
the,
into some
the,
shit.
Yeah, but that
the
was because
headphones are
back
for the
then-
Oculus. The Oculus for the
That's
metaverse.
also in a sense being plugged in, bro.
Yeah.
Because Oculus is what's bringing in.
Nah,
the
but the
metaverse.
Neuralink is not plugged in that sense.
That's
though.
being hooked up.
But I'm saying when they bring the two
See,
together,
the Neuralink.
that's what the Matrix is basically to
The
me.
Neuralink is being hooked up. A plug-in, you can be plugged out and plugged in, right? Hooked up is you're in that
No,
motherfucker
look.
forever.
The Neuralink is like the access point into you,
exactly.
and then Metaverse is
What do you mean?
is
It's the
access?
world that you need access to.
yeah. Okay, Manny, think about it this way: this mic has a hole where you plug in this thing, right? So the
Mhm.
Neuralink
That's
is
what she said.
essentially. And my mind's in the good.
¿A
But
dónde la entierras? Ajá.
sí, güey. So te van a poner algo para que te lo entierren, güey. Pero basically, bro. And then the
Basically, bro.
signal that they're sending is the Metaverse.
No.
You know what I mean?
Well, no, that's
Well,
not the way the
The Neuralink is gonna be the access point for the
yeah,
Metaverse.
yes.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
my thing is,
It's like Wi-Fi.
what was this word that I
Yeah,
had
bro. With
heard?
all these 5G towers too, bro. Shit.
It was an algorithm.
Yeah, that's
It was-
crazy,
When
bro.
is 6G?
That's crazy.
What is that one technology,
So that
bro?
it basically because the whole point is to replace your phone.
Mm-hmm.
That's the point of the Neuralink, is to replace your phone, so then you can access Google from the Neuralink. You can access information. Like I told
But
him,
my
you
thing
can
is,
play-
my thing is it gonna be one way or two way? Are they gonna be able to access your information?
Shit, nowadays,
access your thoughts.
unless you read the terms and conditions, I don't know, my guy.
Your thoughts, your ideas,
Depending on
your-
what app you download
your
onto the
dreams,
Neuralink.
your nightmares, your past,
yeah.
your visions. What if it?
Yeah, I mean, right now everything's a privacy and data war. So I think they would for sure have access to everything.
I mean, I feel like that's the whole point of why they're doing it.
Just a couple weeks ago, we are talking about how the
Because
FBI
remember-
has access to WhatsApp.
Remember how long?
iMessage.
How long has?
Who?
FBI.
How long has? How long has?
How do they have access to it?
how
Oh,
lo-
you missed that podcast, bro? Fuck.
how
Yeah.
long has
I guess you have to
intellect?
check it out.
All right.
And for those listening, check it
Bet.
out.
No, because the thing is, they only have access if it has to do with terrorism.
Nah, bro.
They do not have. No.
The-
Hold on. Legally.
Well, that's what we talked about last
Bro,
time.
the Patriot Act. They said they could take whatever. the fuck they want, bro.
No. Legally.
Eric Snowden
no.
told us that they got everything, bro. That they can go through everything, dog.
Yes,
And
but-
it's not even the FBI. You know who can do it, dog?
police
The
department.
TSA, my nigga.
The police department.
Police department.
not
Not
the
the
Regular
FBI.
TSA. The TSA can't do that.
Yes, they can, bro.
NSA can, not TSA.
All of them, bro.
TSA
Any
is a different
federal
thing.
government that
But-
if they want to spy on you, bro, they can,
Yes,
bro.
but
Snowden
they-
told us that.
But first of all, you would have to do a terrorism act in order for them to do that. They're not just gonna look you up just to
bro,
look
do
you
you
up.
know? Do you know that now in this country, if you're a right ringer, you're a domestic terrorist now. If you even were having a MAGA hat, you can be considered that now, bro. The people that went to the White House and did that whole storm in the Capitol building, domestic terrorists.
But that's because that was a terrorist act.
I mean, they don't see it that way.
They don't see it.
I
that
don't
way.
even see it that way because the way I was described as a terrorist growing up, you're going into towers and blowing them up, or you're doing it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Did they not cause harm to the?
they shot one person was shot, bro. It wasn't like to me. It was like white people just having a riot. It wasn't terrorism to me.
It wasn't like a massacre.
But yeah, it wasn't like, come on, bro. 3,000 people died in a terrorist attack in the United States. Pablo Escobar did a terrorist attack and blowing up a plane. And then they did one to him when they did the Monaco building, and to his family. That's a terrorist attack. You're being causing terror, but what they did, that was chaotic more or sense, not terrorizing them. You feel me?
I don't, but
That's how I saw it. I didn't see it where it was like, because that was just like white people just being like, I don't like that guy. Let me get this guy. A lot of Karens and Bills.
So here it is. WhatsApp and iMessage warning as personal info can easily be taken by FBI, despite Facebook and Apple privacy claims. And it said, and then that it also talks about how the two that are better at it are Telegram and then one called, I think, Signal, something like that. That they have a better encryption when it comes to like the FBI and whatnot, but that they still can access some stuff.
No, but that's the difference of what I'm saying though, is that legally that there's no reason
Bro,
for them
Legally,
to
they are the
access-
law, bro.
legally in this country, that doesn't mean shit. Legally, this government's gonna tell you, I plead the fifth, and go through your shit.
Yo, shit.
Tell me I'm lying.
You're not. All right, you guys. Have
First
a good
wedding.
one.
Wait. There was a wedding
Yeah,
in the metaverse?
there was a wedding in the metaverse.
Oh, yes. And,
There
and all
was.
these people go into that shit.
Yeah,
Why?
God dang, bro.
they're already in the virtual world. Someone got married through
Are
the
you
metaverse.
against that metaverse?
Let's get married,
wedding?
Byron.
People put the
Whoa!
Oculus.
All right, we're out.